Hello, investors, and welcome back to Just Randy Stocks. I wanted to talk about SeaChange, or ticker symbol SEAC. And if you're interested in runners, penny stocks, this might be one that you put on your watch list. There are some rumors surrounding this one, but that's not the reason I like it. The reason I like this, and I wanted to do a video on it real quick, is they had a pretty strong Q3. They've got a new CEO. They have a renewal of a contract, a multi-year, multi-million dollar contract. They've got good financials, no debt. They've got an analyst price target of $3. So the only thing I ask from you for pulling all this up is just hit the thumbs up button. I don't care about the algorithm. It just keeps me motivated to keep putting these videos out. So investment highlights: leading provider in the streaming services and video delivery industry. They have a massive 155 total addressable market, and it says OTT. For those of you not familiar with the acronym, it's over the top services, referred to any type of video and streaming media that provides viewer access to movies, TV shows by sending the media directly through the internet. And some of those you're very familiar with: Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Hulu. So they have a strategic roadmap, and they've refined their marketing strategy focused on cable video delivery, OTT streaming, and advanced advertising. And they have a strong balance sheet, and we'll take a look at their financials. They just did their Q3, and they secured a multi-million dollar contract renewal. So they had this previously. They're going to be, it sounds like they've got multiple offers, that more news could be coming out as their business grows. But this is one that they had historically. So I would say continuing that's good, but isn't a big needle mover. They did have a newly appointed CEO that really sounds motivated to help this company turn around. They've generated 9% sequential revenue growth and 44% year over year, driven primarily by signed renewals and upsells of existing customers. So they have some room for growth. They decreased operational expenses by 14%. And once again, this isn't just a one-time they did this. Both of these appear to be trending in that direction. And I've got that pulled up for you. And then ended the quarter with a solid balance sheet, and I would agree, with no debt. And I just think that's really important, understanding that some of these rates are going to go up. So companies that don't have any debt are definitely worth paying attention to, and that's something you should look at going into next year. Now, this is a penny stock, and I just wanted to pull up that multi-million dollar contract renewal, and also mention high margin. So that's another good feature about this stock. Now, there is a rumor, and this is probably the thing that's really got this that could provide it some additional momentum, is the social video app Triller is in merger talks with SeaChange. And of course, this is a rumor, but this is giving it some additional momentum. And this is a $1.5 billion valued company that looks like they're in merger talks. So this is a video sharing social network service. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, and it looks like, it was banned in India. And, it really doesn't matter about this. If you were to buy SeaChange, you would be buying into that company and their future potential. So let's go ahead and take a look at SeaChange's financials. So here we have the last couple of quarters. So when you're looking at them, they're definitely not consistent, but they do seem to be slightly increasing, in an uptrend. So hopefully, it can continue in that direction. If you were to buy this, it does have an analyst price target of $3. There are some gross margins that are strong. You see a 63% here, but it's been as low in the past at 36%. Now, did they change directions? But it is good to see, high gross margin companies are definitely ones worth taking a look at. And then gross profit, they were actually net positive. And you can see down here on their losses that it was decreasing in the last 2 quarters. So their operating income from $4 million down to $3 million down to $2 million. So whatever they're doing there, they're proud of it. They recognize it, and it's purposeful. It's definitely something that they've incorporated. They do have some receivables that are pretty high, and then here on the cash flow statement, you can see it was positive this last quarter. Now, if I was to go back, there may have been a positive in the past, but hopefully that trend can continue. So there is one analyst that has this with a price target of $3. Now, this does go back to about the middle of the year, but it was encouraging to know that this price is below, but it's not on tip ranks. Not a lot of people are covering this. Like I said, only one analyst has a price target on this. So it did have some crazy action, and we'll take a look at the charts, but I just wanted to show you that this did have a 52-week range of 66 cents, and it's been as high as 215, and currently it sits at about 165. So it's definitely on the higher end, and you might want to wait for a dip or wait for a breather or something closer to $1. But if the merger does happen, which in the Q3 update call, the CEO started, and this is the new CEO, he started the call off with, I'm not even going to address anything in regards to the rumors. So he acknowledged that there are rumors, but didn't make any comments about whether or not they were true, and that's pretty standard. So, it could be could be nothing, but most likely there are some talks. It was in Bloomberg, of course. So December 14th, you can see it was massive volume. I don't think they've had volume like this in any recent time. So this sits at about 1 million. Last 2 days leading up to it was trading around the 100 million mark. You can see it here. So you can see each time on the RSI that it's gotten up here, it's been rejecting it back down. Now we're pre-market, and this could gain some legs, but you can see previous here, and of course this is in the day. It does get rejected. Obviously, it goes up and then it comes back down. So this could be a push. How long does this push last? If we go down to the 30-minute chart, I think, take a look at the 30-minute chart. You can see 3 green candlesticks and look to be maintaining some momentum, but obviously it's getting a little resistance before it even gets up to $2. I would say pre-market, this is starting off at 150, and with the Fed's supposed to be speaking or giving its report today at 2, anything could cause some downward pressure on this. This could be one that does run a little further today. No guarantees, but you see where it's sitting. It's definitely on an uptrend the last couple of days, and looks to be setting above that 50 mark here on the RSI. So that's all I got. I got one last video that I'm going to save to the end. Feel free to stick around. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if this helped you at all, and I'll see you in the next video.
Most of us aren't familiar with the magic that goes on behind the scenes to make it all happen. Behind every stream is some very advanced technology that helps bring a great user experience to the consumer and increase streaming revenues to the content owner. And behind that technology is SeaChange, a market-leading provider of video and streaming platforms. The worldwide streaming market is booming, with over 200 streaming services and counting. Streaming is on track to be a $150 billion industry in just 5 years. Viewers consume media everywhere, all the time, and on different kinds of devices. Brands push directly to consumers. Free ad-funded content is consumed more and more. Both the streaming and ad tech industries are poised for enormous growth, with the right technology in place. SeaChange technology can help realize that growth. SeaChange offers a complete solution to enable profitable streaming services, streamlining the workflow for both the underlying traditional and emerging business models to maximize profits. StreamBid by SeaChange helps content owners to engage directly with their consumers with a personalized experience, analyzing user behavior by collecting viewership data to help create targeted ad impressions that will make an impact. SeaChange works with big data machine learning to capture and filter user consumption patterns and viewing trends to then make relevant recommendations, which helps content producers market their content. SeaChange enables streaming experiences for millions of end users daily from some of the top content providers around the globe. Looking to grow your business through streaming? Maximize your potential with SeaChange. StreamBid by SeaChange, a safe and proven solution for streamers around the globe.